And we are back. Welcome back. Hopefully we are not going to get trolled too hard by Steam today. Man, that's never good times. And we will start this off with a bang, or rather with an assault. Yeah, unfortunately, unless Ming westernizes, they are going to be functionally worthless. But that's to be expected, I guess. Now, can I get 100% on you guys? Very quickly. They won't take full annexation, but that's okay because I'm not going to be able to ask for full annexation anyway this war. No, my morale! Oh my gosh, I can't move. Oh, Wu was in on this again. Oh, that's right, I was kind of thinking along those lines, because then I can take my claims off of them. Because Ming has lost their claims. They don't have, or lost their cores on that remainder. Oh, we got an advancement. Ah, it's a Fort 3. Maybe I should have steered him away from it after all. It's unfortunate. We defeat the Fort 3. Please? Please, my own forces, can you die? Well, maybe. There it is. Okay, so no big deal after all. They took it. And so we're going to try and steer them right to this province. Although it's a Fort 2. Fort 2, my capital itself is a Fort 3. Oh yeah, by the way. We will become an oligarchic republic, because we are a low-tier monarchy. But that's fine. That's fine. Because then we will become an administrative republic, and we will stay an administrative republic for the rest of the game if we can pull it off. Are you really afraid of attacking that Ming? Really? I'm at a bit of a loss there. But they probably can't win. Okay, so you still have Ming cores. Let's give you over to Ming. Man, that was that was a pretty lucky break, and of course it's in a game where I don't really need it. I have no business doing this at all for the achievement. But I want to, so I'm gonna. And we'll just make you give back, like, everything. Oh. No. No, they're just about ready to hang it up, so we're just gonna wait for that. Yeah, that's enough morale and troops. We can handle this. Have fun storming the castle. Over and over and over again. Now, are you Ming Corps? You are. Very nice. You can feed back an OPM, incidentally. The game will let you do that at least. Ah, come on. Oh, Ming, you can at least unsiege, right? And your troops can't fight, but they can unsiege. Right. Yeah, we don't really care about the spy stuff. This should be good now, right? Yeah. Everything back to Ming. These guys. Yeah, as long as I don't spam annex too many vassals and keep my better relations over time decent, I'll have no trouble annexing Ming in the future. Except for the cost. Really want to finish influence before I do that. Oh, I have Ming on supportive, don't I? No, it's okay. I don't want to risk anything when it comes to this. Just need these guys to keep trucking where I want them to truck. Right to Kudak. And apparently the Persian Patriots, I guess the nationalism came down a bit because I just lost the Persian Patriot rebels. So that's not bad. They were at 90% and they are not revolting now. Always a trade I will take. really can't get much out of 100%ing these guys, so... Or, I mean, I won't be able to take 100%. Or can I? I could just do a full annexation. Probably be a bit difficult to core, but I could do it. Although I would have to assault out that other province that they currently possess. Ooh. Could make a little progress in the diplomatic side of things. So, what kind of war score would it be? Too much war score. No surprises. No surprises at all. I can probably core it though, so we're going to do that. And I'm going to take these for myself. Just because I can do it. Alright, who's left? Oh, Shun. We definitely want to get rid of Shun. Sari Gilger. Dan Shu themselves. And who's the fourth one? Oh, right. The one that I'm just camping until they're willing to be annexed back out of existence where they belong. Very well, then. Oh. Oh. Keep going. Keep going. Man, they're just going on a tear. I can't stop them. They're so strong. It's almost as if they're about to enforce their demands. Oh, speaking of which, like I said, I need to cause some problems over here. Where's Marahan? It's a new tag. Go easy on me. Oh, right, the African one. Well, they'll stall out this war a bit, but that's about all they'll do. The advantage to this is that Baluchistan will also keep their attachment to my forces, so I don't have to worry about that. I should probably take a province off of Marahan, actually, because that will let me... Hang on. That will let me get coring range into Africa, and I think that would be very helpful to have. So yeah, we're just going to work down QQ a bit here. Maybe take a border with Najd and Hejaz. Hejaz is a independent nation, apparently. Yeah, we don't really care about our spy defense very much. Keep putting claims on Persia. I am apparently going to be taking Persia directly because my freaking Khorasan vassal was incompetent. So, there will be punishment for the incompetence. And, yeah, let's go kill some rebels. Although we don't need everything for that. Be a little bit better with the efficiency here. Mongolia. And of course... What? What? You're Shinto? Oh, heretic conversion events. Good times. Good times. Hey, don't give that to Baluchistan. That'd be really annoying. Are you willing to give in yet? Yes, you are. No, you're not. Bugs abound, unfortunately. What can you do? I mean, I'm not blind, right? That was a green check. As in, the game will accept the deal. So, what changed? I don't know. Won't be long either way. In fact, this should do now. No? And you are also a Ming core, so I can just give you back out of existence just like the others. But yeah, none of these guys want to do it because it would result in them ceasing to exist, which... I mean, they're just being babies, but... I mean, what can I do? They're being babies. Oh, good. Keep going. And creep up. work to get that to go. It's usually not so hard. Will you let me through, Botan? You are a vassal of Persia, so maybe not. But maybe. No, but I think I can coax them into doing it. And I seem to have a free diplomat at the moment, so I will do so. Turkmeni Patriots. Yeah, that's just going to go over to Khorasan, no doubt. Man, would you guys get lost? The war is over. Okay, now it really is over, because we've full on 100%, so no one can refuse at this point. Unless I don't have a diplomat to send, then they can refuse temporarily by simply doing nothing. But aside from that caveat, we are set to end the war. Good enough. Oh, hi, Spain. That's probably not wise. That can get me alliances, because I can now rival you. Or am I rivaling you already? No. No, Voyrat ever ceases to be eligible. Are you still Mandate of Heaven Lost? No. Thankfully. We will just go ahead and full annex these fools. I will be able to core this. I will not be able to immediately core this one, unfortunately, because there's a cut through on the vassal, but, well, you know, what's a little border core? Everybody likes the border core. So who's left? Just Shu, who is already set to being occupied by Ming, so as soon as I can make peace, I can end this particular war with Ming pretty nicely put back together. And then we'll let them westernize or something. And speaking of which, we can go up. Can now build plantations, but we do not need to be building money buildings. Oh, that caused Diplo unlike the others, because that was not a holy war. No, it was a holy war. What the heck? Oh, okay. I don't understand this game sometimes. Really? I don't think that's how the achievement is stated to work in Steam. Oh, it's nice to see that the game is really looking out for me, though. I mean, it saw that I was going to have more military than admin, so it gave me more admin than military. Well, for the short duration I have it, and while we are on this note, for the short duration we have it, we will go with Vishnu and convert things a little bit. So, do I have a truce with you? Probably not, because I don't have a truce with Oirat. Ooh. Portugal, you got Grabby. Well, it's not out of the realm of possibility, should Majapahit hit westernize, that I could just diplo-vassal them. That's interesting. Be quite useful. I definitely have the spare slots. And I am tempted, quite tempted in fact, to just full annex. Do I have the overextension available for it? I really, well, I want not full annex, but I want to annex enough of this to then just turn on Iraq and force religion them and make them my vassal, because they take religious first and they already have it, so that could be very useful. Oh, speaking of which, oh, I was wondering why I lost my diplomat. The answer is because of my embassy being occupied. Yeah, now that they have the capital, They need 2 years to overthrow the government. And that is 2 years I will gladly spend letting them. Because screw this crap. And unfortunately, it will sit me to 50 Republican traditions. I'll have a little bit of unrest problems initially. Not for long. Just at first. Now they'll probably let me through. Like I said, just a little bit of coaxing. You know, just woo them a little and you're good. Now, are these guys just going to sit on the capital? I mean, I guess that's fine. It's as good as anything, really. Okay, I really don't need to improve with you further. We got what we came for. The other thing would be, no, I can't full annex and release them as a... I can't, like, vassal them or full annex release or pull any other shenanigans. Oh, where are you going? What the heck? That is some strange steering. I don't know. Okay. Sure. It's probably not necessary, but we'll just have you keep sorting. $156 points. We're still doing pretty good there. I really should be getting ready for my next war. Who should it be? I mean, if I were, like, actually attempting the achievement, I should probably be, you know, picking fights down. Oh, actually? I am at war with them. So, indeed do it. Make sure you don't inadvertently march into the rebels, but aside from that, because we know how the AI loves that. Actually, you guys come here. I will wrap around with my cogs, and hopefully Marahan doesn't have like a couple super advanced ships that just ruins me. Because nobody wants to see that. Well, actually, some people probably do want to see that. If I'm to be honest. Alright, well, we'll just throw another claim down. There's a spare diplomat available. Yeah, picking up one of these provinces along the coast here would be really helpful. Oh, they have Sunni zealots. They run religious, do they? Oh no, I'd have to full annex release. I can't force religion. That's right, I'm not Sunni. I've been playing a lot of games lately, viewers. I get confused. So I am not Sunni. These guys are taking a rather odd-looking route. I guess that might be fastest, maybe. Alright, you got a couple cores done here. So now I for sure have the overextension to just take this from QQ, maybe leave whatever their... Oh, none of this is their capital. Maybe I can just take all the Iraqi stuff. I can, but not yet. Very soon. But I do want to grab one of these as well. Because that'll give me coring range and the ability to just cut down Africa. And at very inexpensive core cost, I might add. I really should be, like, picking up here or something. Ooh, I have 9 ships there. Internal conflicts for QQ. That's kind of a cheap shot from me to them, but... yeah, just go like here or something. Ships are faster. Even with a very long route like that, ships tend to be a bit faster. And we will take our next diplomatic idea. Really want to make some progress there. Speaking of progress... oh, we are getting there. It couldn't come soon enough. Alright, so, even with having the boat back over there and back, I'm still going to win the race. Without an admiral. Without maneuver, without any of that stuff, really. It's pretty darn competitive, even with the likes of Forced March. It's no joke. They have so much. And I just don't have any incentive to tackle them. I mean, if I go for like 1001, I'll need to take all this stuff, but I don't know that this is the playthrough for 1001. We'll see. We'll see. I don't have confidence in that notion. Speaking of notions, though, I'm actually going to improve with Baluchistan, because I fed them out, and wow, they even got that. Okay, they converted all of their land. Unlike the nation that actually has religious ideas, of course. We don't need more base tax as much as we could use some more manpower, so that's what we shall get. And QQ seems to be a little upset over the transpirings. Okay, so they do win if I had to do a round trip. They do not win if I had just sailed in the first place. They would have been trounced. Because it's pretty close. Unfortunately, I don't have enough transports to take all of my troops. But I have enough to take some down there for an assault. And I can probably just grab that. Ooh, free conversions, or close enough to free. Even though it's only a free chance at a conversion, even so. Oh no, they're about to enforce their demands. Oh no. I'll get kicked out of a monarchy with in a regency council with a terrible heir about to take the throne. That would be really bad, wouldn't it? Well, Paradox probably thinks so. Ah, no! Don't military cap me, bro. Okay. That green light, man. You don't want to see that green light. Not when it comes to your monarch points. Green light means go take attack. Is this in ship supply? Yeah, okay. And, okay, I remember checking in a previous video. This is well within my colonial range. My colonial range goes down here or something. Which, colonial range equals coring range, for those of you who do not know. Really? Oh, and they're on top of my units, too. It's alright. Stand to get a little morale back, I guess. And with that sound, I think we can core the next one, which is there. Now, will you give me the province in a separate peace deal? Nope. However, that does not mean I cannot get it. Oh, and I can't get both of them. This one's worth a little more, but I don't see how it's advantageous compared to this one, since I'm more concerned going this direction than I am into Gulf of Suez. Gulf of Suez and Red Sea used to be like super pirate bay, man. There's no joking. Okay, so we now have a fair few Iraqi cores. We're going to take more Iraqi cores. Oh. And we are going to waste no time declaring on... Right. Yes, we are. I should have ended this next month and not this month. Crap. They don't have a core in Basra, do they? Ah, they do. Oh, but I... Never mind. It's Khuzestan that I care about, not Basra. Never mind. Never mind. Oh, we're gonna get all kinds of rebel heat like this. We've gained Holy War against... Oh, of course. Well, yes, we would have. And I need to get my guys off of there because they are going to burn in attrition hell. Ah! No more Regency Council. It does cost us a little bit of prestige, but we get a good initial ruler. In fact, we get a great initial ruler, but he's, we don't need this. He's a little on the old side, unfortunately. It's alright, we'll just, we'll stick with Vishnu then. Sure. Take our conversion power up a notch. Get some ground covered. Now, Iraq is actually in the Arabian culture group. So, that means all of this stuff. I might not necessarily need to lean on Naj, because as long as it's in their culture group and you're willing to reload the game and crash a bunch of times, then you can, they can convert it, basically. But okay, we are out of our crummy government type. And good riddance to that. Now I can declare war. Oh, Oirat's in this as well. We'll just go with this, I guess. We'll just go here. I wish I could assault them. Well, I could assault them, actually. And that would keep Oirat out of our face. And then I can just release... Oh. Oh, that's pretty perfect, actually. This one I can core. And raise autonomy, because the rebels are pretty high. What kind of disaster am I looking at? Multiple iterations of internal conflicts, mostly due to overextension. We'll be fine. Overextension and not good Republican tradition combined. Yep, we're just going to run over here, do some assaults, and call it a day. How close are we to... Man, we got all kinds of patriots wanting to defect to Persia. Yeah, the sooner I can end this war, the better. Try and catch Iraq. I lost my conquest on Aceh. Didn't I say I was going to go for here next? Yeah, well. Oh yeah, you guys. Oh, it gave me the units. That's kind of silly. Oh, we don't need these. And you guys can just go stack up with the rest. They're not particularly efficient, but we're not hurting for money any longer. At least not much. Not enough that I really care to worry about it. Man, that's a lot of unrest. That's okay. We have a ton of cogs. I can get even more cogs. Only 9 more cogs. If I want to stay in force limits. But I think I will go with 14 more cogs. Reason being is that... And we'll build them this way. 6, 9, 12... 15, sure. I'm that lazy. Reason being that I can just take my assault stack, land it anywhere I feel like it, and blow people up. Pretty handy maneuver. This will go much better than the siege. I know technically Oirat's going to make themselves appear there or something, but I don't really care. In fact, you guys are going to be rebel hunters hanging out in eastern China. I won't need my full slate of options against the Ottomans on the next go, I don't think. They have rebuilt a bit, but they are not what they once were, nor do they have their previous... What? They're allied with Austria. And Spain has me rivaled. Apparently they don't have a lot of enemies. They're still pretty behind in tech. So I'm not really anticipating too much difficulty. But it is annoying that they are allied to Austria. It really... It's like anti-history alliance right there. Not that I care about such things a whole lot, but it is amusing. This is definitely a different world. The Ottomans are not necessarily threatening Europe the same way they did historically. And they're getting squeezed. Meanwhile, there's like God Spain in the 1600s. And France is a problem already. There's no Russia. Like, the whole political landscape in Europe is just completely different. So it's not unreasonable to have these kinds of alliances if you want to play around with, you know, what ifs or whatever. Well, that's a problem. Why am I not getting... Huh. I'm a little confused right now. Why? This is a coalition war, right? We ask ourselves some inconsistencies, or am I just missing something that Iraq owns? I don't think so, though. There's Persia. Is there a way to check? Can I, like, go into something like this? Number of provinces, perhaps? Oh, let's see. Province overview. No, that's not going to help us. It might help us later when we're searching for, like, the last tropical wood province. Actually, yeah, it's not relevant to what we're doing right now, but does it say who owns it? Unfortunately, no. No, it doesn't. It doesn't say the current owners. The province overview is not very helpful after all. Number of provinces. Best leader of the world. Bohemia gets them a lot. And they do have plus leader fire, which is a rare statistic. I'm surprised I have someone that's competitive. I guess I do have high army tradition, but I don't have any ideas at all. Where would I see it? And does it show it here? Technologies, inflation, prestige, stability. I'm just looking for like a province count to make sure. Because this could just be wonky coalition rules functioning where you don't get 100% all the time, which, I mean, okay, if that's how it is, I'll deal with it. But if it isn't how it is, then I need to find their last province. And I need a way to know that these are their current provinces. And I can't picture them having more... No, it's not going to be in buildings. I can't picture them having land anywhere else. Income overview. See, most of this stuff is just applicable to my nation, not... Oh. Yeah, again, it would be nice if we could take a look at that. Goods locations. Oh, here we go. Goods locations. I think it's going to be a T, so... Oh, there's so much wool. Get out of here. So there are 4 tropical wood provinces where I don't know where they are located. I do own the majority of them already. Man, there's a ton of tropical wood. It's a good thing I have a large amount of it already. But that's good to know. That means there's a lot of tropical wood in TI. And I can find it. Because I know that I'm looking for it at least. Oh, I guess I don't need you attached any longer. Nor do I need to micromanage my dudes this much, now that they can't kill my Republican rebels. I don't see any way of determining Iraq. Oh. Facepalm! The other thing is there someone not related to the coalition in on this war? Are you a vassal, Timurids? Yeah. They are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other than Oyrat, we have in Iraq 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do you have Yan as a vassal? Yeah, who was the odd man out here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's no odd man out. It's just Oyrat and Iraq. Not sure what to make of that. We will go ahead and take this. Ooh, I can go plutocratic if I wanted. There are some useful things in it. It's a little late in the game to really get the full use out of it. You do get more available mercenaries, 6 force limits, and you can just recruit more mercs. Morale is helpful. Unrest -2 is very helpful early game. Allows you to manually lower autonomy much more easily. Goods produced for money. I think it's a nice, well-rounded group, but at this late stage of the game, we do not want a lot of military groups, and so we're just picking between quantity and defensive. But as you can see, we are going heavy on the assault strats, so we are just going to go with defensive, and that'll help out our yearly army tradition. I am 13 years ahead, so I will not have much problems. And you guys just sit tight a moment. So, I mean, I can just sit here for 5 years. That's certainly a possibility. I'll get rebels. I probably will not get internal conflicts. That will only take me up to 60%-ish, and then I will release Iraq, and that'll be the end of my problems in that regard. Iran's pretty advanced in tech. Well, relatively speaking, they're like on par with the Ottomans. But I'm not seeing a whole lot that should give me much pause. Also, I would love to switch to Admin Republic, but not just yet. Yeah, we're gonna get rebels. I wasn't really planning on that kind of rebel. Yeah, the fact that I can annex Iraq means I do have them 100%ed, or at least that full annexation is even an option. Anyway, I'm at the 30 minutes.